This is my reflection about identifying the crisis. This lesson contains elements which are the threat, surprise, and the short decision of time. That is important for us to know, especially when there is a crisis. Identifying the crisis is really important so that we know what we can do to solve it as soon as possible. A crisis can also have a negative impact on a project or in an organization, which affecting the goal achievement. The threat in crisis management is the potential harm that a crisis can cause to an organization, and it has a negative effect on the surrounding. We do not know also when the crisis will happen, so it becomes a surprise because no one knows when it will really come. That's why we must really prepare for whatever may happen in our environment. It is also important that we have a short decision of time, especially when the crisis is happening. Because if we do nothing, we also don't know how we can overcome this disaster. Short decision of time should really be considered by everyone, so that we can identify the different crises and we can plan ahead of time what we will do. Our assets are also important to us because we have made it difficult for us. So when we know there is a threat, we really make a way to protect our asset. And if you have already received a threat, it should not cause you to be discouraged by your plans. We can still avoid the threat, especially when we are prepared for, and if we have the courage to face it. That's why it is important that we know what they mean, because in time of crisis, we can use our plans. Identifying the crisis also helps on developing strategies to emerge from uncertain situation and in deciding on the best course of action for the future, and it is also enables to detect early warning sign of a crisis, warn employees about the consequences, and take the necessary precautions. If we also have a crisis management, we will be able to prevent many people from dying because they will be given shelter, water, and food sooner. We should also tell others about the possible crisis in our area so that we can educate them on what else can be done. That's why it is important that we know the various crises in our area to protect our property, our family, and also our community.